Joining us in the studio is Matteo Gisalberti, senior producer at Puig Media. Matteo, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Why do you think Italy has seen this influx of coronavirus and such a sharp increase in cases?
Well, actually, I think that the government make mistakes because they didn't want to do the quarantine measures when the people was authorized to move everywhere in the country. Because at the beginning of this crisis, when we get the first information from China, the government decided to stop all the flights from and to China. But then, after the China protests, the Chinese government protests, they decided to stop everything and says, okay, come on, now it's not so important to stop the flights, but if you want to stay in quarantine, it's something that you have to decide, and it's leave to the decisions of the people, of each person. So in this way, a lot of people moved everywhere, and I've heard the Prime Minister, the Italian Prime Minister, saying that the problem was an hospital of Codogno in the north of Italy, but actually this hospital was not sure to do the right thing, because the government changed his ideas on Chinese virus. So it is hard for the personnel of this hospital to do the right thing.
Because it's easy to blame someone at the bottom of the chain, but actually you've got to look at responsibility at the very top of management. That's the same in any business, isn't it? You've got to look at the responsibility from the very top.
Yeah.
And those people should stand up and be counted, no matter what the industry is. But in this situation, is the problem that the Italian authorities haven't responded quickly enough? And when they have responded, they haven't done the right thing.
Actually, they decided in a local way, while, for example, here in France, it is the government who decides to open, for example, hospitals in every department of France, while in Italy, even if the government is saying that we will improve a lot of measures to stop this contamination, actually we don't see it. And for example, the people who arrived in Sicily were from the north of Italy, actually from my city, Bergamo, and they was authorized to go everywhere. So the problem is that the government don't want to increase the panic, but we are very afraid by this situation, especially for economic consequences.
Matteo, we need to leave it there, but there's so much more to talk about. Italy's such a beautiful place. I'm due to be going to Rome to watch a rugby match in a few weeks' time. I'm hoping that'll still be clear to go, but let's hope that things calm down and no one else dies, and this coronavirus can be controlled in Italy. But thank you, sir, for shedding some light on the situation there in northern Italy. Matteo Gisalberti from Puig Media with his insight. Thank you, sir, very much for joining us here.